It's important to be patient because the bizarre fringe behavior, and when I say fringe, I mean it's on the edge of normal human behavior. No matter how common it is, even if everyone's doing it, it's not normal. But it's important that we cultivate patience because it likely won't change. That's part of the experience of being quote unquote human, having this particular vessel, this particular capacity for consciousness um, that we have. Um, so, one of the concepts that has shaped the entire world is the concept of royalty or elitism or just the ideology of bestness, better, there being a class or group or bloodline or organization or community of people that are inherently better than others. Um, in different cultures, this group is designated or signified or decided in different manners. Like I said, sometimes it's blood, sometimes it's community, sometimes it's hair type or skin color or religion or facial expression, you know, facial hair, sex, gender. It's all kind of stuff. But we're going to get into it a little bit. Specifically, we're going to talk about the concept of royalty. So these people are so-called royals, and I don't know for sure, but I don't believe that common people, ever dressed like this. The whole suit and tie thing is an idea um, that's supposed to separate a class from another class. Even the quality of the suit and tie and the dress and everything that you have, hey, that means something to people. And I know that because I wear suits sometimes and people treat me differently. Anyone who says people don't treat you differently when you have a suit on, if it looks nice, I mean, if you got a dirty suit on, it's different. But if you have it looking clean like this, everyone treats you differently. Now, this person on the right, her hair doesn't grow from her head like that. And as long as she's with this guy, which will probably be a long time, maybe forever, um, she may not wear her hair the way it naturally grows, which is curly. Dare I say, almost kinky. But this is about seeming to be better than others according to social standards. Now, if you want to seem to be better than others, you have to look better than others. People are not like other animals, they go by visuals. Other animals usually go by smell, which is a much more reliable thing because you can tell what a person's eating, where they've been, who they've been around, if you smell them. Dogs will even come up and taste you. Dogs are arguably a more advanced being than many so-called humans because their order of operations is smell, taste, then sight, I believe. But because we have this great capacity for vision, this is what we influence each other with crowns and golds and buttons and things like that. you know? And who's to say these people are clean? We don't know if they're clean. We know that they have their hair combed a certain way. We know that they're wearing a certain type of clothes, but I can't say that she looks like she smells good, nor that guy, nor any of these children. Especially the little girl down on the right, the bottom right. She looks like she stinks. You see what I mean? What would you think about these people if they were naked? Without the funny hats, without the funny little tassels and things. Who are these people? Who are these beings? A person is their ideology. What is this? What does this mean? Why are they holding up their hands? What about this guy? These are all royals in different countries. Now some of these royals are beholden to the other royals, but these are all people that quote unquote rule over others because they're chosen or they're better or they're more wise or something. Now this guy's got some kind of scepter. Who knows what the fuck he does with this damn scepter? He's got leopard skin all around him. Some kind of animal teeth. It's very interesting. If you ask me, these people look ridiculous. He looks ridiculous. You're not a leopard. What about this guy? And you'll find that all of these people who call themselves royals, they are very highly adorned. They got gold on, they got these fancy fabrics, animal skins, animal body parts. They got lots of people around them to validate that they're um, this or they're that. What about this guy? When he's naked, is he impressive? Without all the wood carvings, without the fancy fabrics? Lots of gold. If you ask me, looks pretty stupid. I'm not impressed. Now, a lot of times people have things on their heads or they're carrying scepters. Um, People love gold. A lot of people talk about gold and how it's the currency of the world, the original currency. It's just shiny. It's a good conductor of electricity, I guess, but silver supposedly is even better conductor of electricity. But there's other things that look like silver where there's not a lot of things that look like gold. Although things can be made to look like gold. Fool's gold they call it. But once again, the fabric, the metal, the hats, the adornments. Now these nations and their royalties, I don't know whether this is Brunei. I don't know which countries these are. I know the English royals, but I think these are the Netherlands. I think this is Zulu. Um, not sure what these people are. Maybe West Africa somewhere. But yeah, they share these different outfits. You'll notice that these guys have the same outfit, same kind of design as this guy. Look at the guy on the left. So these people are actually intertwined culturally. There's only a slight difference. Now they'll tell you, they being whoever, you'll be told that this is a different culture. These are Asian people, um, with a different belief system and all this stuff, a different language, but they aren't, or else they wouldn't be wearing the same clothes. They have the same mind, the same things influence and drive them, meaning they're the same person. Now, that idea is different from this one, yes. But these people here, these so called black people, African people, may be from completely different, uh, well, they are. They're from different places, thousands of miles away from each other. But they still share the same sentiment, if you can tell. This one's a little bit different from these two. These two are a little bit more similar. But the concept is the same. We're better. And the only thing they have to prove this is the clothing. It's really amazing. You wouldn't think that the whole world can be controlled by like clothing and images and fancy dogs and big houses and stuff like that, but it really is. These people use material possessions to project the image of superiority, which makes them superior. Because if you tell them superior and act like they're superior, then they are. If I were alone with one of these people, I mean, they just be some other person. They can wear whatever. When you're alone with somebody, and there's not a whole bunch of people watching or anything, they're just some person. Especially the longer you're alone with them, you can look at me like you all you want, man. Same outfit. Now I will say this: there's a few different looks in these people's eyes. The most common look is either this kind of deviousness right here. He's not trying to hide anything, or what the guys in the back of him look like, which is kind of confused, empty, broken, yearning, or oblivious. I don't know. It takes a certain obliviousness to think that you're better than other people. Inherently, you know what I mean? It's so uninteresting. I mean, imagine you were just a regular person, and you didn't have all of the other things that come with this type of outfit. If I were just to walk down the street with this type of outfit, people might be fooled for a second, but eventually, if they keep seeing me around them, they're going to be like, "You're not different than us. So why are you walking around with all of this weird stuff?" They might even start to rob me or something, you know? So this guy, in order to perpetuate this idea that he's different, he has to completely separate himself from everyone else, get a big house, and pass that big house down to all the other people and tell them that they're all different. All the other people in his family or in his group or whatever. It's laughable. Here they're bragging about the abundance of food. I mean, the stuff is really offensive, honestly. They've got an abundance of food in the background and flowers and bragging about the feasts they have and the fabrics that they have. I'm not sure which country this is, but it's offensive. And the children don't know. They're just doing what they're told until they get to be just as old as these people and they do the same thing. He looks real cocky. She does too. But I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed with you people. They all wear this stupid, ridiculous outfit, you know, with the stupid little thing hanging from the side. Or they wear some kind of robes. These robes are the same robes that the African guys are wearing. Can you see it? Not him, but him. You see how this is similar to this? Dios mío. Look at the opulence. I like nice things too, but I don't think that it's. I think this is obnoxious. I'm not impressed. That's all I can say. This isn't who you are. It's who you're trying to cultivate yourself to be. And you don't know who you are. There's no way to know who you are with all this stuff. Look at these guys. I think this is Eritrea or Ethiopia, Somalia. I think it's Ethiopia. I think this lady is a so-called American too. But trying to portray this regal image like they don't take shits. Like both of them are gonna take a shit within like 12 hours. Literally, they're gonna pee any minute now. They probably have to pee right now. You know? Why pretend you're different? You're probably gonna eat the leg of a lamb or some rice just like the rest of us. You're gonna take a shit in a piss. You're gonna scratch your head when you get into be private, you get into a private situation. You won't do it here because you have to think that you're different than us. You don't scratch your head. You don't dig in your nose ever. You're refined. And I'm not saying you need to be proud of digging in your nose or scratching your head or, you got to fart all out in the open because I don't do any of those things. But I'm just saying, you're not better. I'm not impressed. And some of these people, the clothing that they wear to look different, most of it actually, but some in particular looks real stupid. Like, what is this stupid hat? And I've met many of these type of characters. I've even met royalty. I've met these people, um, and I don't want to say they're impressive. They're not impressive, but they're intriguing. Yeah, their personalities are interesting, but it's only because of the way they look, the way they carry themselves, which is very deliberate. I mean, most of these people are trained on how to behave. And this may not be, I don't know if this is an actual king. This may be just a regular person. But either way, this is obnoxious. But I think I did look for all legit royalty, so maybe this person is, I don't know. Either way, I have those beads. I have several of those beads he's wearing. Does it make me royalty? And if I was gonna wear something like this, I certainly wouldn't wear this much of it. Oh goodness. Look at the gold. Look at the big hats. Look at these people. They look ridiculous. She's got her white dress on. You see where we get this from? The white dress and all of that stuff. Look at all of that gold. And if I'm not, confused, a lot of this gold is stolen from other countries. I don't believe um, Northern Europe, Western Europe to be particularly rich in gold. Now, this guy on the right, naked, he looks pitiful. I'll tell you that right now. The lady, too. I mean, without all of this stuff, they just look ridiculous. That's why they have to do it. I think this is the last photo. Oh my God, I got more. She got the stupid hat on her head. I know this is getting more aggressive. So we won't get into the symbolism, but they got the triangles, the pyramids above them. I mean, this picture is pretty deep on a metaphysical level. On a metaphysical level, these people know what they're doing. But it doesn't work on everybody. I'm not impressed. I think this is Indonesia, or maybe this is Brunei. I can't tell. All these people look the same to me. They got the same clothes, same fabrics. Oh, goodness, they all look really dumb, as people generally look. As this guy on the right gets older, he's gonna start to look really bad. You can tell he's not a particularly handsome person. And the girl on the left is not particularly pretty either. These people just look like you and I. They're just as ugly as us. And both of them, I would say they're uglier. Anyone who had this type of primping on them, first of all, this guy should look way better to have the type of constant, really people serving him, getting him to the best of his possible existence. And the chick on the left, too. She should be able to walk around without all that makeup and stuff on. She should be able to wear her real hair. But these people are portraying something that you've been told by them that is more impressive. But you know what? I'm not impressed. Jeez. All right, I'm going to end this video. I'm sick of looking at these people.